So Bofuri, I put all my points into Vitality so I wouldn't get hurt. It's a cutesy show, and it's looking like it's going to be a good show for this season. Basically, the first episode starts off with our main character, whose in-game name is Mabel. Basically, her high school friend or her middle school friend is like, you need to play this virtual reality game now, and so she does. And since she has no idea about video games, she picks the basically the tank, and basically becomes a shielder. And the shielder comes with like a small blade type weapon, and of course a shield. And her not knowing anything about games, she puts all her points into vitality. Now what this means is that she's incredibly slow because she doesn't have um any any points in anything else. But what this also means is when she encounters a low level monster. The first one she encounters is a bunny. The bunny just continuously hits her, and she gains a little bit of resistance from that. And the bunny hits her so much, and she's having so much fun that the bunny literally dies, and she just gets um a um a defense boost because she took so many attacks. And then it's like later on, it's like a bunch of bees are attacking her, and it's like she's like, "Aha!" And the bee keeps running into her, and then the bee figures out if I sting her, she she'll die. But she realizes that the more she lets the bee sting her, the more she builds up poison. And luckily for her, the bee stings are just enough for her to gain enough um resistance to poison that the bee can't really hurt her. So then she just constantly beats the bee down, is able to take the bee down and gain some more levels. And then she continues to fight some more monsters, and she gets so tired that she decides to rest, okay? So she lays down, goes to sleep, and here's the thing. All the good little monsters start attacking her, but because she's had so many buffs to her defense, um, they they're not hurting her. So she gets another skill called meditation, which basically for 10 seconds while she's under attack, she gets healed um in her HP. And then once she finally wakes up and realizes, oh crap, this is happening, she takes out her little knife and um she starts slashing the monsters and then gets hold aggro, which basically means when activated, all the monsters come towards her. So and all and so all these buffs are continuously raising her defense from like 100 to 500 to 600. And every time she gains a level, she puts all her points into vitality. So it's like even more, the more she puts into it, the more skill she gains. And it just keeps snowballing until she can barely like move like speed wise, but it's like nothing can hurt her. And then it shows on a computer screen like the forums, and they're like people saying, "Who is this newbie?" I heard that monsters can attack her and they're not hurting her and stuff. And so then it goes to the next day, and she meets up this um with this adventure called Krumaru, who saw her being attacked by the monsters laying down when she was asleep, but the monsters not hurting her. And he takes her to basically a craftswoman. And basically the craftswoman says, "Yeah, I'll make you a shield," because that's what Maple was wanting to do, was get herself a proper shield instead of the starter shield. And she was like, "You need this much money to get the shield," and it's like, "I don't have that much." And they were like, "Well, you can always go up to the poison dragon's lair," and so she does so. And then as um as she leaves, they both look at each other and they're like, huh, you don't think she's gonna go up there alone, do you? And they're like, nah, you'd have to be insane to do that. But of course she does. And here's what I find interesting, though. Um, he gives her some health potions and stuff. You know, that's not what I find interesting. What I find interesting is the very fact that that when she's in the dragon's dungeon and she comes across monsters, she's found that it's more effective instead of using her little short sword. If they're small enough, she'll actually wear them out like she did the bunny, and then she'll jump on them and squish them to death. So it's sort of I've never seen that being betrayed in video games, but if you were actually in an MMO, yeah, you could use your shield as a weapon in that, so that's some creativity. And so she continues to fight off these monsters and stuff. And then she gets to the poison dragon's lair, and here, of course, is this dragon. He tries like attacking her like physically, and it does nothing. He then sprays poison at her, and it's like she's already had minor poison resistance, but it still almost nearly wipes her out. She takes a health potion, and she's like, "How am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna win?" And then she keeps on taking Blast of Breath, and um she keeps taking the health potions, and then she finally realizes that her resistance to poison is slowly going up. And just I would like to call it Deus Ex Machina. She had just enough potions that if she took it after each of the poison attacks, she gained immunity to poison. So I call Deus Ex Machina on that. But then after she does that, he can't attack her physically, like it's zero damage physically, and poison is zero damage. So she defeats this dragon in one of the silliest ways I have ever seen in an anime. She literally starts nibbling on the dragon piece by piece, and he's helpless to do anything. So she is literally eating this dragon alive. It probably takes her several hours to do it, but eventually the dragon dissipates, and she opens up this chest, and it gives her that armor you see her wearing in like all the photos of her, that red and dark armor, which in itself gives her another defense boost, and plus it's one of a kind, so no one else can have it. It's like a unique item. So that's another thing where she's hit the jackpot. But like I say, this seems like it's going to be a very cutesy type anime, and it's just so funny though. I'm gonna continue to watch and continue to review it, but I don't expect this to be like anything groundbreaking as far as plot. But I do think that that like with the status effects and stuff like many other people have seen, she is really overpowered because of the fact that she put all her stuff into defense. That's fine, but because she lets stuff attack her instead of worrying about doing the attacking, she eventually built up immunity to all these creatures, and now when stuff tries to attack her, they can't attack her, so she just takes her little weapon, and even though it may take hours on end, she can defeat a huge monster. You know, it's just weird, you know, and it's comical. And the weird thing is her friend wanted her so bad to play this game, and then her friend had to work on studying for this test that was up next week, and so her friend has not seen her in the game during this episode, and she's like already up to level 18. And so when her friend finally sees her, it's gonna be like, whoa, you're like the best tank player in the whole entire game. That's what it looks like. But anyway, that's about the episode, and it just seems like it'll be a funny and good slice of life slash moe slash virtual reality type game. Remember to ask for prayer request down in the comments section if you want prayer with your school or your work or just anything. Just type it down, but please be as general as possible because people's privacy and stuff, you know. And I'll pray for you. And also make sure you type subscribed down in the comment section to let me know you subscribed and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and then hit a thumbs up so you can help this video reach the charts. I know this is about a week behind. I'm about to do the second episode review in a little bit. But thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. And let's have prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for such a good day, and I thank you for such a good time, Lord. May people enjoy this video, Lord, and may the channel continue to grow, and forgive me for all my sins. And pray, get on the way, and please be with everyone. And pray, amen. All right, bye, y'all.